I've had great influencers, and in my life, and uh, Steve Norvell, my dad was actually, I was um, I was born Michael Robert Kelly, and that was what I was born. And obviously, um, you know, changed my last name to Norvell, and Steve was a unbelievable influence for me. And there were some changes that happened after that, and so there was. I don't really want to get into all the numbers of all that. I know I've said it before, but there was just I moved around a lot, growing up, and so there was always some constant changes that were going on in my home life. But the one consistent was always the game of football, and the coaches that I got to be around, and the way that they poured into me, and even when they didn't have to. And that's really what kind of drew me to the game, drew me to the profession, is because you see men that poured into me more than just the jersey number that I was wearing. I mean, there was coaches I would stay at their house, twice a week, and Pee Wee football. David Reese was the first coach that I ever mentioned. The day that I got hired, because he was one that. Man, when I was 9, 10, 11 years old, man, he just poured into me, and he truly wanted to help me on my journey. Probably got annoyed with me at times because I was always wanting to know more about the game, and I was so passionate about that. And we have a relationship that's continued for the next 30 years of my life. And so that's just people that when they didn't have to, they gave of themselves to impact somebody else. And that's something that's it's always stuck with me. It's something that I try to aspire to do in my role now as a coach, because you never know which young man you're leading that needs that influence, that needs that support and direction. And so I'm glad he was there for me. I believe the best leaders in the world are the ones that do it by example. Mm-hmm. And if you can be that each and every day, and that's what David Reese was for me. I mean, I got to see him live it out. I got a chance to be a part of that experience. And so even to today, the decisions I make, what I do, personally, professionally, in every aspect, I want to make them proud. Because when you invest into somebody without getting any immediate reward or even recognition, I mean that's what this journey of life is all about. Being able to elevate others and to make the most of the experience, and that's what he was. And when I went to high school, I had Mike Barber. When I went to college, obviously the great coaches that I was able to have that impact. Me, Chris Thompson, our deputy head coach. I mean, he was our offensive line coach when I was at Central Arkansas playing wide receiver. He wasn't even my position coach, but he was somebody that poured into me, even in those collegiate years of playing. It was more than just the game. It was about helping develop the young man, and we've had a lifetime relationship now, getting a chance to work together again, here at Florida State.